Affordable housing is an enormous issue in our community. Rents are skyrocketing, flats are overcrowded. We desperately need more homes that ordinary people who live and work in Lambeth can afford to buy and to rent. But that's not happening. We've had an enormous wasted opportunity. There's this huge piece of land between Lambeth Bridge and Battersea Power Station called the Vauxhall 9 Elms Battersea Opportunity Area. There was plans to build 16,000 new homes and create 25,000 new jobs. That's the size of a new town right in the centre of London. But there, and in many other development sites in the north of the borough, where the Vauxhall parliamentary constituency is, what we've seen is exclusive luxury housing being built. Housing that starts at £1 million an apartment and is being sold exclusively offshore. It is providing precisely nothing to the local community that's in desperate need of housing. That's why I, a few years ago, decided to take one development to court. Behind me, the Shell Centre here, is plans to build 800 new luxury homes right on the South Bank in the heart of London. There was a planning inquiry. I represented the opposition at that planning inquiry and argued that the 10% of affordable housing that they were building on site simply wasn't enough and that they could afford to build much more. The developers said that they couldn't show us any of the figures, so I decided to take them to court. I lost that battle, but as a result of that campaign, Lambeth and other boroughs have now accepted that they need to force developers to disclose their figures when they're trying to get out of their affordable housing obligations. And I hope that that battle and many others that happened, like my friends who fought at the Haygate estate and my colleague Jeremy Klein, who had another case at the Streatham Mega Bowl, will force some transparency in the system to make sure that we build more affordable housing in the future. Because although these battles have been lost, there will be many, many battles to be had in the months and years to come to make sure that we build the housing that we need and make sure that the development community doesn't just rip off London and make sure that, and that they build whatever they like, extracting the maximum amount of wealth whilst giving as little back to the community. Now, if you vote for me as your MP on June the 8th, I will take that fight to Parliament. I will make sure that we change the law to make sure that developers can't get out of their obligations as easily as they can later. And I will put pressure on Lambeth Council to make sure that they keep the pressure on too. So vote for me on June the 8th to have somebody who's put their money where their mouth is on the issue of affordable housing, and we'll fight to get more housing for our community.